What is happening, everybody? Hope you guys are all feeling great, and welcome to another Weapons of the Vault video. This is where we bring out the weapons of forgotten destruction, the ones that used to murder everything and we just kind of forgot. And this time, I'm bringing back the darkness. Now, what can I say about these old ass weapons? I'll try and keep it short. These were and still are some of my highly used weapons, like they're in my loadout slots. Slots for warframes and weapons are an issue. I've spent a lot of platinum on slots. That's why I want to bring these ones out the vault, because these two weapons you're seeing are actually one devastatingly awesome weapon, that is. And these two weapons truly fit in just one slot. So, the Dark Sword is a heavy sword, and it's also dual daggers. Now, the two-handed sword is almost among status royalty, which I reserve status royalty for the ones that can reach 100% status or more and still have room for condition overload and some damage. It's kind of a high bar. This one reaches 95, so not quite royalty, but that'll do. The speed, reach, and damage makes this one of my regular choices when I use Valkyrie. I just think it looks good in her hands. Valkyrie, whatever her name is. But lately I've been using Cora, especially for the dual daggers. Now, for the heavy sword, the build I usually run with is status attacks. It looks like this. Now, the build that I'm using for this Lich Hunt, it's a little different. It's all power. Power is good. Power works. Now, being a status king is great, but I personally would rather be a critical monster. All you have to do is change the stance mod from heavyweight to speed murderer, whatever ones you have. Now, like I said, this is a different weapon. The dual blade is crit based, not status based. Like, it's not just it's crit based, it's like it's a high crit base. Like, it'll work crit base. The speed, man, these things are fast. The reach is not bad for the dual daggers compared to the others, and I gotta say, I'm definitely not bragging. Cora, she's not a melee frame, like she's not complete glass, but she's definitely not a tank. If I didn't stop, tell you, and show you, you'd be hard to tell that this is steel path that she's just running through. This thing is vicious. They melt enemies. I know it's infested, but they just melt everything they touch. These make steel path missions feel like they're a normal Demos 25 to 30 infested mission. Now, here's the only build that I use on these things. Blood Rushes is where I stay. And my only real drawback, and it's not even a real drawback, I just kinda wish if you pressed R3 you could switch from the heavy blade to the dual dagger, but that would kind of screw up with the builds, I guess, if you had to share builds. Like the Blood Rush and a power, that would work, because you can Blood Rush the heavy build weapon. I don't, but you can. I personally prefer a condition overload build on the heavy weapon. Very, very efficient. But that wouldn't necessarily be the best thing for the dual daggers. They're not the best on status. And besides, you wouldn't want the same thing every time. Now, these are radiation based weapons, so I kind of want to call them the Dark Confused Blades. Switch radiation daggers. One slot Midnight Death. I'm not even really trying here, sorry. Maybe I'll call them the Dark Vault Dagger Sword combo. That's awful. How about just awesome? These things are awesome. That's what we'll call them. But anyhow, don't forget to take these weapons out the vault or get a brand new pair. Actually, right now I'm going to show you how to get a brand new pair. What you need to do is go to your Tenno lab. This is in your clan dojo. And you need to make sure you have a completely built dual Scania, and you can put them all together and you're set to go. Now, these probably won't collect dust, so I say get a pair. Now, on that note, make sure to join the team of killers, become a killer of teams. You can let me know what you're thinking in the comments. It's the way we can talk. If you're new to the team, you can leave the numbers 2 for 1. That's what we're doing. Leave the numbers 2 for 1 in the comments so we know who you are. Make sure to keep it easy. And remember, just keep gaming.